Hi, Nults, Uncle Nults here. And social media is awesome because it can allow people that aren't comfortable with large group settings to feel less isolated. However, everything I've read about mental health suggests that interacting with people in real lives can be extremely helpful and important. So, if you're the type of person that's decided, nah, social media will do, I don't want to meet people in real life, then this video isn't for you. But if you're a person that wants or needs to interact with other humans, then maybe this video can help. Now true, some people find it much easier to interact with people in large group settings. However, I firmly believe it's something that you're not born with, but that you can learn. And I've read a ton of books about socialization, and I've got some tips for you, also based on my own experience of attending live events, for YouTube especially, where I was at the center of attention. And hopefully some of these tips can help you interact with those people, as well as everyday folks you meet. There are 3 things that I find equally sad. Number 1, when somebody wants to interact in large groups of settings, but doesn't know how. Number 2, when somebody does show up at one of these events and makes themselves or others uncomfortable. And 3rd is people that try too hard. So I'm a little embarrassed, but I did find value in reading How to Make People Like Me in 90 Seconds. And there's some great tips in that book for people that just want to get along better with others, feel more comfortable. It's based on neuro-linguistic programming. So yeah, it can be used to manipulate, but it can also be used to put yourself and others at ease. So this video is accompanied by a blog post linked below that has a bunch more specific tips, but I'm just going to touch on the big one right now. Meeting somebody that you've held up on a pedestal. And that could be at a prom for somebody you respect or like. It could be at an event where there's a real celebrity. Or it could be at one of these social media gatherings where some people are better known than others, or you see somebody that's really talented and you want to meet them. So let's talk about how to do that. Okay, over there, it's Justin Bieber. But let's just pretend it's somebody that we're dying to meet. You know, you're at a social media gathering and maybe it's Scobalizer or Chris Brogan or someone. Or if you're at a YouTube gathering, maybe it's iJustine or Shay Carl or whoever else. Are you going to wait in line to meet them? Nah, probably not. Guess what? That person is probably just as uncomfortable as you and just as nervous to be here. I know that when I'm surrounded by other people that recognize me and I don't recognize them, I get really anxious and overly sensitive because I know that I'm only going to be meeting these people maybe once, and I want to make sure I make a good impression. Yeah, don't just stand there and stare at them. They're not there performing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm meeting you, Justin Bieber! Yeah, they hear a lot of that. It gets tiresome. Baby, baby, baby! I love that song! They probably heard that a few times. Maybe mention something that is more obscure and that they haven't heard a few times. See here? I'm violating one of the principles. I'm getting a little too uncomfortably close. Be brief, be memorable, and be gone. Other people are probably waiting to see the person, so just say something nice, different. Introduce yourself. Talk about whatever's happening instead of their most popular piece of work. And then, leave them alone, because there are other really fun people to meet that aren't as famous, but could be. For more tips without the annoying sound of a lawnmower in the background, check out the blog post. And let me know what you think.